Got my coffee in my hand. I'm heading out to one I've been out to before. Last time I was there, I changed the whole door. So now she's having an issue with a garage door opener. And I've changed her springs on their old door a couple times. And then now she's saying her door goes down, stops, comes back up. So it's either going to be a sensor issue. If I remember though, her opener, something was funky with her opener. So maybe I'll sell her a new opener. We'll see though. They keep calling. So once you get them calling you, most people are going to call you a couple times a year at least for service or for some noise they hear or for their remotes don't work or any type of little thing they call you for. So those are good callbacks because they're not calling anyone else. They're just calling you and they know you fixed it before and they're not gonna say no. Anyway, when I get there, I'll put on my chest thing. I'll go in and I'll show you the call. Talk at you. Hi.
Hi.
That worked?
Yeah, it works sometimes.
All right, go ahead and go up with it again. Hit it. When did it not work?
Boy, a couple of days ago. It's been on and off.
Yeah, you can try it again. Let's see. Go ahead and put.
It's coming down, it's never going up.
Yeah, that sounds good though. Where did it do it at?
It's doing it when we're backing out of the driveway and closing it, trying to close it as we leave, but maybe it's with the genies, not with the wall one.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, once it starts up,
Yeah.
like it stays on. It doesn't matter where it's. This is working off of this radio.
Uh-huh.
So when you push it from your car,
Yeah.
as long as it started to move,
Yeah.
this does nothing after it. It activates it. That's all it does. So once
But what it does is like, this is open, we're leaving,
Okay.
and then it'll come down maybe 4 inches and go back up.
Now let me see here.
But of course, when you're here, it's not gonna do it. Of course
Sounds
not.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I knew this would happen.
no, I did that. Let me see. That's good. Have you had any, yeah, that doesn't even move when I shake it.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like when track are loose.
Right.
But this is, I mean, it's pretty solid, and even when I shake it, if you could tell, that little light in there,
Right.
see the light? It'll trickle if you move it.
Right.
But I mean, I don't even do it when I move it. So I think maybe the only thing I would say, I mean, it's activating how it should. So what you back up your drive and you push it and it just goes a little and stop, that eventually it goes?
No, it just comes back up. It's
No,
not.
let me use it by hand and see how it works. I mean, you can't get any lighter than that. This is exactly what these garage door openers are made for.
I know.
You know the people with the wood doors, the heavy wood doors?
What's that?
No, it clicked back on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The one with the wooden doors?
Yeah, when you have a wooden door, they're different. But this, I mean, they're heavy, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking maybe it's not.
Right.
You're not going to get any lighter than that. This is the kind of door they're designed for.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. If it's not working like it normally does from where you normally do it,
Yeah.
but you say it starts to move though and then goes back up,
It comes up, you know, and comes to like around here.
and then it goes back
and
up.
Goes back up. But opening it is never a problem. It's always closing it.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
The only other thing, it could be the opener. I don't want to give you bad news, but I'm the bad news guy. But
Yeah.
but the opener, I mean,
But
it's a good opener, but
opening. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but if it is doing that, there's a thing in there called the capacitor.
Uh-huh.
It's when it's when the motor starts, it keeps it on until it goes off. But when they start going out, what happens is, have you had any? You probably haven't, but have you had any power outages lately? Because a lot of times what happens is when the power comes back on into the plug, see how it's plugged into the 110 up there?
Yeah.
It doesn't hit at 110 when they turn the power off and on from the transformers.
Yeah.
It'll hit this at like 200 and it'll blow out. That's why you need surge protectors.
Yeah.
So these have a capacitor in it that takes that hit. And over time, genies are real bad with it. The acid will start leaking out of them. It's staying on until it goes off is the capacitor keeping it on, and then it shuts off. If it leaks out, it'll get weaker and weaker, and then it'll do something like that.
Yeah.
It'll start up and then it won't keep it on, and it'll go back up. But if you haven't had any power outages, I wouldn't worry about it.
No.
But that would be the only other thing would be it's going to be in the opener, not in the door. If it were the cameras, it wouldn't have made it down to here. Like if I stand here, it'll just do that.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have traveled at all. So something's turning it off and making it go back up. But there's nothing rubbing here. I mean, it's all done perfectly. You're not going to get any.
New, you know?
Yeah, and the door's new. Nothing's wrong with what we did. It's just things go out after a while.
Yeah.
But what it's doing, it's not stopping and shutting off. If it was, I definitely would know what's wrong with it. You'd actually need a new opener because they have a reverse on them. If it's just stopping, then you have some kind of internal thing going on. But it being that it goes down to a point and comes back up, something's telling it to go back up. And it would be probably either in the clutch or in that capacitor, like I said before, but I don't think it's the clutch. Everything looks perfect.
Everything
what an install. So the only other thing would be like internally. Yeah, it might be going out. It might be going out, so it's working now. Maybe the weather has something to do with it. But everything looks good though.
Thank you though.
All right.
You got your
And you're kind of mad that I don't come up with something, and then you're mad when I come up with something. All right.
All right.
Thanks. Okay. No problem. All right, thanks. Okay, once in a while you get those calls. I don't want to charge her for anything. I did make a lot of money on her when I put the door in and when I changed the spring on. She's a good client. So once in a while you got to do that. So, but I can almost guarantee within a week, if it's been doing it, I'm just going to tell her, you just change out the opener. That's how you're going to correct that issue. I'd feel weird telling her she needs a new opener on this one because every time I've gone there, it's always been bad news. So it's good that I didn't try to sell her anything. And you can learn from what I just did. I kind of pre-warned her that it's going to be in the opener, either the clutch or the capacitor. So she knows something is going on, but we just don't know what yet. And then that'll be an easy sale. Once you go out there, you put your sticker up, they have some kind of a relationship with you. Like you're their garage door guy. They're going to be calling you all the time. That's what you want. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe at the bottom there. If you guys want to get into this business, we have a free lesson for you below. Just click below, watch the free lesson. We'll see you in the course.